What's up? Round Podcast. What's up? It's a comedy good. We kicking it right here at the Legends concert. All the legends, you feel me? I'm a legend. I'm a young legend. You got rocking Rounds Podcast, yo. Oh, shit.
If you like the content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with. I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I appeal shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it, still busy. Still with it, looking over haters like they little midgets. Noisy hopping around the night, camouflage like little crickets. I got a problem with me having just a little digits. From the city where niggas lie and kill and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Broads harder than these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, the real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my faith, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me.
I keep my circle slim and grass trim. Can't let the serpents in. I circumvent crab niggas. Good.
Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with us, y'all know what it is. 4 rounds, mainstream news, pop culture, a little bit of family business. I'm your host, Benjamin Ness. As always, got my rounds rocking with me. Got Cuzzo Renner and Gene.
What's good with it, baby? Big 6 in the building. What's yam?
Yes, Kurt Dog. What would you say?
Well, nigga said something?
Look, I was just about to say, oh yeah, you muted yourself or something, huh?
Yeah, I muted myself, man.
Put yourself in the penalty box.
Technical errors. Yeah, I'm happy to be here, man. I hope everybody's good.
Happy Friday Eve to everybody. What's up with the chat? I know y'all creeping in slow. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be alive. It's good to be here because, man, shit is hot outside. And I ain't talking about the temperature.
Talk black to me, cuz. Yeah, you ain't lying, nigga. What a time to be alive. You hear me? Through all this shit. Yeah, I'm definitely happy to be here with you, brothers. Shouts out to the rest of them boys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Well, they got all kind of shit popping up on the feed. Damien, Fran, and TC, y'all, what's happening with it? Oh, man. Friday Eve, huh, cuz?
Man, boy, niggas need one of them. Nigga need to go on a fantastic voyage or something. You hear me? Sure.
So sharp with it, nigga. I love it. You hear me? See some,
So everybody, y'all know this a family affair. I got you, Franny. It's about to be spring break. It's about to be the summer. You're going your ass somewhere. I don't give a fuck if you're going one state over. Holla at Franny. Let her get your fucking trip shit together. You're gonna be luxurious. You're gonna be comfortable. Everything gonna work out. Y'all gotta rock with our people, man.
Real talk. On the flip side, let us know what y'all thought about the first half of the sit down with Mario. We're gonna drop the other piece of that Tuesday, so y'all tune in, get the back half. You know what I'm saying? He brought a couple more characters out too, so y'all should definitely be entertained. But it was a good time. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it, fellas. Oh, what's up with you, Miss Lyric?
Shout out to the homie Mario P too, dog. Because I feel like, I just want to say this, dog. He came through with a real positive energy, attitude, everything. He was a pleasure to work with. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely look forward to hooking up with the homie more in the near future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, did everything he said he was gonna do. Man of the word, man of the people. Good day. Y'all ready to spin it?
Man, let's go. I had a Red Bull for lunch.
Oh, I know that's right. Top 4 shits, dog. We can knock these out right fast, and we'll slide rounds podcast.
Top what? Hold up. Top what?
Ooh,
I can't ready, baby.
That nigga on it, boy. Need one of them, cuz.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all. 4 football movies, baby. Remember the Titans, the program rooted any given Sunday. Cuzzo, we gonna start with you, baby. Holla at me.
Shouts out to the clip department again, man. That's a good one. But it's number 4, real easy for me. Rudy. That's just 4. You know what I'm saying? And the other 3 movies I actually like. I'm gonna say number 3. Damn, it's hard because I really like this movie. I'm gonna say Any Given Sunday, number 3. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, damn. And I'm just basing it strictly off the football aspect of the movie, dog. Cause nigga don't never want to put Denzel number 2. Remember the Titans number 2, dog. That's how much I love the program, dog. That was my shit, nigga. Oh, that was my shit. Nigga used to watch that bitch and get so hyped.
Oh, that big white boy taking them steroids?
Man, that nigga told that boy, you better not let nobody else bring that ball back. Shit, nigga.
Oh, yeah, that boy toting that bitch everywhere. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, dog.
He sure did.
All in the classroom.
Like, my sister, ain't you?
Oh yeah, that boy there. That boy's on that gunpowder. Yeah, man.
They can't read, but I'll fuck you up.
Real shit though. Holla at me, Kirk.
Well, man, I don't want take the exact approach. So I'm gonna put the Remember the Titans first. Any Given Sunday second. The program third, and then I'm gonna go with Rudy last for sure. Only because of the Titans was a little bit more I don't know, maybe like emotional, you know what I'm saying? It tugged at you. You feel me?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Based on a true story, right?
Yeah. So
didn't one of them boys get paralyzed or some shit?
Yeah, Bashir. Boudreaux, whatever his fucking name was. Bashiri.
And then Any Given Sunday was gonna be my second one. I mean, just the lights, the glamour, you know what I'm saying, the popularity of it, seeing that pro inside, insight. The football program, I mean, that came out around the time I was like in the college town scene. So, that's when I just graduated. So telling my age. So, I kind of had like an affinity for that, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh shit, okay, that's how college gonna be for sure. And then, Rudy was, underdog, but.
Yeah, man, shouts out to the underdog, man. Let me get Rudy some fucking love. Need
No,
them
I mean,
goddamn crash dummies.
He put in work.
Yeah,
I mean,
we need
tried all
players to get players ready and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really take a grassroots approach to getting on and shit. What you got, damn? I see you Titan program. Fuck that, dog. Out the gate, nigga. I'm steaming. Nigga, I'm Willie Demon, nigga. You feel me? Fuck that. Out the any given Sunday number what, man? You know what I'm saying? Like when he was fucking mocking Al Pacino and shit, you gotta play the game. You got to, nigga, fuck all that, man. I'm gonna get paid, do my goddamn
First
thing.
DVD I ever purchased.
Any given Sunday?
Yep.
No.
Nigga
That
had a
motherfucker
brand
was
new DVD player, nigga.
no,
Bitch was
nigga
about
Lawrence
10
Taylor.
pounds.
Man, LT was crazy as a roll lizard on that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fuck with that one first, bro. This one they get hard, dog. But I'm gonna go remember the Titans because of what you said, Kurt. That bitch, you know what I'm saying? Left side, strong side of, you know, some shit.
Right side, strong side. The nigga go over there and point at the coach.
yeah, dog. You know the whole racial.
Yeah,
I
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really put that number one because I felt like I thought all y'all were gonna put it number one. I was trying to switch it up. You know, I like to throw the
Right, I
curve.
know. I ain't mad at you, dog. Cause fucking Denzel, you know, he a smooth brother. You dig? Black fan. You know that bitch had a good luck. We gonna do the program. Fuck that. We going Rudy third. Underdog. Shouts out to Rudy, man. And we gonna put the program last. I ain't like the white boy anyway.
The program, right?
Yeah, bro. I mean, that'll be different, cuz.
Okay.
If a nigga had to put my foot to the fire, though, you know. Yeah.
Jess.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I saw Rudy one time. Like it was just like a long, boring movie to me. Like movies had action and shit. Now I will say this: it probably had a fire storyline. I wasn't really following along with the storyline at the time, so I'm just like, they made a movie about a fucking bench warmer. The fuck?
Boy, look.
It ain't even second string.
That heart, boy. Look, but you can't. Look.
Yeah, it's easy to have heart when your ass on the bench. Run hard, fellas. Get the call. Nah, but all good movies, all good movies. Shouts out to the clips department. I feel like that's all classics in some form or another.
Yes, sir. I'm surprised you didn't put up man, what was the name of that movie?
The Longest Yard.
Yes. Yes.
That would have made that bitch real. That's why I said it was super easy to put Rudy 4.
Man,
you could have went with the original other
remix. You would put the longest yard in there, bro. That would have made the mix.
Hey, man. Hey, when you said, boy, I'm like, ooh, nigga, y'all ain't lying, bro. That shit, honorable mention, longest yard, baby.
Definitely honorable mention. You know what I'm saying?
Well, especially when he ordered when he whispered in old boy ear, when Nelly whispered in his ear.
What the other Brian, are y'all familiar with Brian's song, the Brian Piccolo story?
I feel like that name familiar, but I ain't, you know, I couldn't tell you nothing about it. But the title seems familiar.
Yeah, I'm one of y'all niggas with the football movies. Now it's kind of like a Rudy, more like a, you know, heart tugger type shit. And they had a movie about Jim Brown too. I think the Orange Express or some shit like that.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that one.
The Replacements.
Friday Night Lights.
Ooh, Friday Night Lights, yes. Oh yeah, we could have did a part 2 with that bitch.
Hey dog, you know, got a lot of episodes left. We might circle the wagon for sure. You did.
I forgot about Friday Night Lights. Old booby.
Billy B-ball shit. All right, fellas, we can slide, man. Knock out this bullshit. We got a couple shits fresh across the wire. So we go ahead on tackle that. We're gonna combo some shit, tackle some shit. Appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody tuning in. Y'all know what it is. We got Kurt Dog, we got the Ignorant Genius, Cuz over and myself, Benjamin. That shouts out to the rest. Rounds Podcast, baby. Let's go.
Federal officers arrested more than a dozen members tied to the gang known as the Rollin' 60s Neighborhood Crips, though its leader was on the run. Well, within the last 20 minutes, the FBI announcing that man, Eugene Henley Jr., a.k.a. Big U, is now in custody. We have just learned new details that Henley turned himself in. Earlier, Air 7 was overhead as some of the alleged gang members were being processed at the FBI's LA field office. 19 were indicted. The FBI says Henley headed up the local Crips gang for decades. Investigators say that he painted himself as an entertainment executive who's been giving back to the community with various charities, but they say Henley is a violent criminal. A woman who knew him says that he has had a positive impact on the community.
He was incredible, whether it was a 7-year-old child or a 50-year-old former gang member coming out of incarceration. His ability to communicate and relate was excellent. If these charges are true, because they're still allegations, they are not a done deal, they're allegations. If they're true, then Eugene Henley was somebody who presented two faces to this world.
Charges in this gang bust range from racketeering to murder. A second fugitive the FBI was looking for was also apprehended. The FBI says Henley is from the Hyde Park area of South LA. If convicted, he would face a max sentence of life in federal prison. We are told.
All right, we back, Rounds Podcast. Hey, like I'm saying, a lot of shit kind of going on in this arena, so to speak. The Big U guy, I'm not necessarily as familiar with. I'm more familiar with him from being on them podcasts and shit, you know what I'm saying? Kind of talking and some might say over talking, you feel me? And ultimately, I never think that's really a good look. And while it seems like a lot of motherfuckers had got comfortable doing it, seems like it's coming back to bite them in the ass, along with obviously the other actions that they're doing in the streets, tying all this shit together. Cuz I know you're a little more versed on this than us. And I feel like they talk about a couple other dudes that got roped up besides the 19 who I feel are, you know, I guess somewhat celebrity. So shit, give me y'all spill on that. Also, fresh across the wire, what they say, they snatched up Yellow Beezy on Mo 3 murder, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, streets be talking a lot, but you know, it's just fucked up. Supposed to be getting money, getting out, but man, look, holla at me, cuz.
So, say, bro, I'm gonna just say it's good for them niggas. Like I ain't about to act like this some sad story and all that shit, bro. Because I look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Big U, the streets been saying like he got Nipsey killed. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes is gangsters, street guys. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this: Big U is not. I haven't really seen him on the podcast circuit much, but Whack 100, Brick Baby, and what the other nigga name is, Loose Cannon. Let me just say those names again: Whack 100, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers sound, whatever they're being accused of, you sound like you did it. You know what I'm saying? But dog, I just look at it like this, bro. First of all, Big U, you damn near 60 years old. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but he got a son play for the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? Play for the hometown team right there. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say I'm happy this is happening, because I hate the fact that motherfuckers could get online, talk about killing other black people freely and get celebrated for it. You know what I'm saying? Talk about destroying the black community freely and get monetized for it. Fuck that. Like at the very least, be decent or smart or have enough concern for your freedom to at least not publicly brag about these fucking disgusting things you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no sympathy for these niggas. Like, dog, I've always said I don't really like police like that, but I could be the best fucking cop ever, and it could be a work from home job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad they made it known. If you listen to the indictment, they said that a lot of the information they got off of these podcasts, they got from listening to them make these self-incriminating statements. So that just goes to show, like, to me, it's so funny how niggas hate snitches. And if you put a camera and a light in front of them, they will snitch on they self.
Bro,
I know you're going to tell on me. I just heard what you said you did. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as Yellow Beezy, I've been, the streets been saying that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And there's been a lot going on in the Dallas Fort Worth area as far as criminal activity. I know y'all probably at least familiar with the young man who lost his life with his 5-year-old daughter at the car wash. All of these incidents are tied in. Like it's a perpetual cycle of violence. It's this side against that side, fighting over streets where they don't own shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And just destroying communities. And the people in the community scared to speak up because they upholding a dumbass no snitch culture. But then everybody's outraged when the motherfuckers who we watch do all this shit for all this time do some shit that go past our line. How damn kill a 5-year-old? That's just wrong. Now if they would have just killed the daddy, that would have been all right. But the baby, no. So that's why I feel like it is false outrage, and I feel like everybody got to pick a side. Either you for that shit or you against that shit. I'm against that shit. So lock all them niggas up.
Kurt Dog.
That's hardcore. I agree. I don't really follow it too much. If we're going on the clip that you just showed, I mean, I did a little digging. And some of the things I said that dude was like in the community, supposedly helping out. He had a charity. He was supposedly trying to like get along the beef between the gang members and stuff like that. But then they're accusing him using it as a front, right, to launder the money that he was using to sell drugs and stuff like that. Man, it's hard, bro. Like I think, especially when you want to hide behind a good thing to kind of like justify a bad thing, it kind of kills the whole good shit that you're doing. Like, don't get me wrong. If you helping folks, those people need that help in that moment, but it's ultimately going to end in a bad way, right? Because it's not sustainable. So I mean, I agree with Ren. Like, I mean, if you're gonna live that life, you got to understand that it's gonna come with them consequences, and and we need to again stop accepting that kind of shit as okay. And I know it's hard, especially when and I'm gonna say this, I grew up in a hard environment, but I made it out, and then so it's not easy for me to criticize, but at the same time, I know, like, if you really want to take a better route, you can. And the reason why people usually don't is because it tends to be harder and with less glamour, less privilege, less of those things, and it's slower. So, if you wrapped up in it and you doing bad things, man, you gotta be held accountable when the time comes.
Though the shit kind of funny because to a certain degree, I feel like we all know motherfuckers who kind of have a toe still in the game. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might be flying straight, but if the right opportunity come along, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might go ahead on and, revert back to some of the, you know what I'm saying, of the old ways. You feel me? Now, so I
think that might be just out of a situation though, man. I mean, like, well,
but think about it though, Kurt, because motherfuckers could be up like a motherfucker. But if you get wind of certain shit, you like shit, boy. Let me because of the capitalistic mind frame. But not the convo. But I just say all that to say, magnify that feeling and knowing that with a motherfucker who really been, you know what I'm saying, in the street, bro. And if you in charge, that's another level of like the adrenaline or feeling that you get from being in charge, and you know what I'm saying, woo, 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 woo. Man, it's hard to kill that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really find something else to fill that type void. And I ain't trying to make no excuses. I just try to relate to the shit to a certain degree, because I know everybody got two sides to them. Like, you giving out them turkeys, genuinely trying to help people. Like, when the lady on that bitch vouching for him and saying, he able to relate yeah, you able to relate because you really been through it, and those who you probably relating to and in that moment mentoring is genuine, and it might really help them people. But nigga, on the flip side, you know what I'm saying? Eh, Man, and it's fucked up. But at the end of the day, like you're saying, cuz you're gonna get what's coming to you, especially if you still really making them kind of moves, you know what I'm saying? Because allegedly, might have murked the little young dude who used to stay with him, and you know what I'm saying? So
Dog, the reason
just
I
sad,
feel
bro.
like that is because I feel like it was a point in time where I look to them type of niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga getting money, nigga getting cars, women, everything, like, and fear, respected, and I see the duality. I see you paying bills for people and helping people out and this and that, this and that. But that's the young, impressionable mind frame. Now, looking at it from a mature standpoint, like, okay, you're doing all those things, but that's what allows you to have the influence over the youth. That's what allows them to rationalize and call you a good guy. But ultimately, you're poisoning the community and you're killing black people. You're promoting gang culture. Ultimately, like the fucking Turkish, it ain't enough Turkish to give away to erase that. It ain't enough Turkish to give away to offset that. You see what I'm saying? And you can, like, now it's one thing to come up from that and be influenced from that and denounce that and move in a totally different direction. You still fueled by that, like you saying, with the leadership and having people under your influence, nigga. You run a record label. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could run a security company. You still fear. Like, there's a legal way to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you really touching bread, and to still to get to that point and still find a way to basically kick your community, like, that's fucking asinine to me. Like, and to kind of switch over to the Dallas niggas, like, dog. Yeah, first of all, like, to me, Mo3 out of all of them, like, he was the more talented artist. But really and truthfully, dog, they fighting over Dallas, Plano, Fort Worth, this shit, like, right here, right there. Like, why y'all can't come together and get this fucking money? Like, why y'all got a dog? Like, the business model is in our face, nigga. Every corner that you see a Burger King, a McDonald's right across the street. Both of them getting money. It ain't never no shootout, never no beef. Literally, ain't even real beef, nigga. Fucking monkey meat, you know what I'm saying? And the fucking line around the corner.
Hey, dog, the Mo3 shit, cuz all I could say is I knew eventually they was gonna grab somebody, bro, because y'all popped the nigga up on the interstate. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain shit,
this is brazen.
We gonna get somebody. You know what I'm saying?
This is a
Like,
brazen disregard for the law. Like, some shit you do, nigga,
thank
we
you.
gotta make her arrest just because you making us look bad, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
We looking for you when you pop a nigga on the back street, but you pop somebody on the interstate. We gotta come up with something, bro. And nigga running shooting on that bitch.
Then you kind of celebrate the shit online, like, as if these people just total idiots. They don't have the internet. Like, out of all the 500,000 views and likes and comments, none of them can't be the feds.
They not hip to the lingo and shit neither. You heard me?
I mean, the lingo not that hard to follow.
That's what I'm saying.
Homies.
But y'all act like they ain't
hip. Dead homies. Like, nigga, if I got that many dead homies, like,
shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, bro.
Dead homies. Cuz that shit crazy, yo. And I don't want to make fun of nigga shit, but, like, I just feel like we gotta do better, dog, especially when we're in a position to do better.
All right, real spill, bro. That's real as it get, baby. We slide, cuz, second round. We still with the bullshit, man. Y'all keep it locked. Appreciate y'all. Know the G. I see you, girl.
You're gonna act like I'm out in somebody who is talented. And you could say I'm dissing, because that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna act like I'm hating. I'm not hating. You don't got the it. Your segment could have been good if you knew how to deliver it, right? But now they got somebody doing your segment better than you, and it's just flawless. It's effortless. And the girl tried to be your friend, and everybody could see you ain't trying to be her friend. So I want to say to old girl Lauren, I hope that you get the job, and I hope Les Hilarious has to open up a OnlyFans with that bionic ass body that she bought through robbing the people, perpetrating talent. Cause I want to see you doing bad. Cause I ain't gonna even.
I fought for that segment. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? While her fans and her people and the Breakfast Club people and the people in the comments, man, I'm not ready to sit up here and act like I don't see that shit. Are y'all crazy? One thing I ain't never tried to do is act unbothered unless shit never bothered me. Man, what? You try coming back to work. You try to come back to work, and the motherfucker is right there at your desk, and ain't nobody telling you shit, mind you. Nobody telling you nothing, mind you. This the crazy thing. This is another crazy thing. We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm not one mother ever. With this online shit. Like, why the should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that mother crazy. Not as crazy as try to make out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, man. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with, I'ma play with niggas. Like, that's just, like, come on. I've been quiet a lot.
Dog kill me when she said I feel played, so I'ma play with niggas. Hey, bro, Jess went on a little rant, you know what I'm saying? Next day, I think they went live and kind of, tried to talk about it. What the other lady name is? Lauren LaRosa. They little situation going on up there. I totally feel Jess, you know what I'm saying, whether you like her or not. I do definitely feel her plight, you know what I'm saying? It seemed a little funny when they was kind of hashing it out. A couple of things motherfuckers were saying wasn't necessarily adding up, but you could kind of expect that, you feel me? But I do like the fact that they did hash it out. Didn't have to do it on screen, but since they wanted to treat us, you know what I'm saying, I, had my goddamn popcorn. Holla at me, man. And Corey Holcomb, bro. That motherfucker there, boy.
He be going hard, bro.
Yeah, I guess they shit ain't gonna never, ain't gonna never die down. You know what I'm saying?
He a comedian, right?
Yeah.
That nigga funny to y'all?
Not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really be remembering them like that. And when I do
like
think
a black
of them
Andrew Dice Clay type nigga.
Yeah, lower on the tier to me. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I mean, he definitely piggyback off of that whole stirring up shit kind of character. So, I mean, his funny is mediocre, but I mean, he ain't horrible. I don't think he making the numbers like he probably would have wanted to. So he just needed another medium to try to, get in there and get some clicks and some likes, But I don't really know what's going on with the chick though. I'm gonna be here straight up. Like, y'all gonna have to fill me in on what happened.
Cuz you want to give him the rundown?
Have no fear. That's what I'm here for. I tune into the Breakfast Club in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna take it from the top. First of all, I feel like it's disgusting, fake, and phony for everything Corey Holcomb said. Like, you basically hating on this lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, she just had a baby. We don't know what this woman going through mentally, you know what I'm saying? Or physically, for that matter. And for you to be on a national platform, I don't hear you talking about no people in no other races. You down talking a sister. Like, if you don't like her, you don't even got to speak on her. You see what I'm saying? But you're calling her less hilarious. And the nigga even said out his mouth, yeah, I'm hating. So what type of man hates on a woman? Like, that's regular? That's normal? Like
Nowadays, seem like it.
come on, dog. That's cornball shit to me, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, like I used to be kind of like a Corey Holcomb fan, and then one day I was like, nigga, why? You know what I'm saying? Like he just distasteful, kind of. Like I'm gonna just say the most obnoxious shit I could say. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a more abrasive, offensive brand of comedy. You ain't telling no jokes. You ain't got niggas laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like so. And as far as the Breakfast Club, well, I'm gonna go to Jess. I give her a lot of grace, dog, because I don't know what she going through. I really, really wish she wouldn't have made the live. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a better way to handle it. You probably should have. All that should have been handled behind closed doors. Once you open the Pandora's box and go live, they didn't have to, but you know, it's going to be a lot of questions and speculation. So you damn near got to address it because of the type of shit y'all running. It's been all in the comments. Everybody's saying, oh, Lauren do the job better than her, this and that. Lauren, whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo. And when I heard Jess explain it, I feel it because it's really like y'all playing on me because y'all introduced the segment is Jess with the mess. And then she reads the entire segment. So she basically said, stop calling it that if she gonna do it. It ain't just with the message, Lauren with the fucking tea or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the company fostered a real uncomfortable environment for her to come back to. Now, I'm not absorbing her of everything because she said this was her dream job. So you got your dream job and you chose to get pregnant soon as you got it. Like that ain't nobody else's fault. You know what I'm saying? But all this shit could have been handled better. And I just feel like I kind of feel like not everybody, I don't want to say that. Charlamagne was kind of dismissive of what she was saying. The person who was the most receptive and understanding and empathetic or sympathetic with her was Lauren. You know,
was Lauren.
And the fucked up part about it was she be disrespecting the fuck out of Lauren. She done told this girl shut up on national air, be quiet and shit like that. So it's just a whole fucked up dynamic. You dig? I understand you feel played. She admitted it's like misguided anger or whatever, but still.
Right. And I do respect her for that. And Kurt, if you don't get the gist of it, basically, young lady has an opportunity to get the job on a Breakfast Club, negotiates the contract, gets the job, shortly thereafter gets pregnant, handpicks the young lady she wants to come in and fill in for her. When she returns, y'all never really remove the young lady, and now it's kind of where do everybody fit in? You know what I'm saying? You talking on my segment, I feel you talk too much. You're stepping on my toes, though I do like it because I know you had talent. That's why I wanted you to do the shit while I was gone. But company ain't really handling right. I didn't, you know, like I say, just melted down, had a little rant and shit. Thus the next day they on air kind of chopping it up. And like Cuz say, young lady, very empathetic because ultimately I'm going through the same shit too. I don't really know where I fit in. I know, you know, I'm stepping on toes, my toes getting stepped on, nobody really saying shit. So yeah, a lot of, you know,
so unfortunately, we didn't come together. Our people didn't come together to iron the shit out. They kept stirring, letting the shit stir.
More or less, you feel me? Because somebody could have nipped it in the bud. We would imagine before she had the meltdown and shit.
That's the recurring theme, dog. Like we don't. I'm saying we is like a general term. Like black people in these positions, like they totally disregarding each other. They disrespecting each other. Like the people on the highest level doing it, the people on the low levels in the streets doing it. Like fuck, we doing here. You know what I'm saying? But the minute, like, I guarantee you this though, dog. Just picture this: if a white cop would have did the shit at the fucking car wash, if a white cop would have gunned the nigga down in the middle of the interstate like that, nigga, we would be marching. It would be Black Lives Matter everywhere. It would be such outrage. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there isn't any outrage for these things, but I feel like this shit is too acceptable and common and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know that's by design, man. They want us to be seen as animals. I mean, and then we give them everything that they need to perpetuate that. I don't want to say everything we need. It's not like everybody, you know, of color is in that situation, but that's what they're going to popularize. That's what they're going to give an avenue or a lane to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to do better, man. We can't keep giving them the ammo. You know what I'm saying? We can't.
I'm not really tapped into other cultures like that at all, to be honest. But I just feel like, on my algorithm, like I see niggas actively trying to destroy each other, like going hard, like energy, like nigga, I'm gonna show text messages. And men doing this, like I'm talking about 40, 50-year-old men recording conversations, doing all this type of shit.
You're right on time. With that, let me segue to this. You feel me? Got the clip too, and I wasn't gonna drop it, but I'm gonna drop it just, I guess, for somewhat of context of how I'm trying to link the shit. But you're talking about, black on black crime to a certain degree, older niggas hating on niggas. I don't know if this is, I don't know what this shit is. You feel me? But Kanye, Ye back, dog. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Now he didn't went in on Jay-Z, Beyonce, really the kids, dog. He didn't call them Buenos Tardes, you know what I'm saying? We ain't saying, but y'all get the drift, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as I open up the phone just now, they talking about possible lawsuit, whoop, whoop, whoop. But he also recently was rocking on the phone talking to Puff, you know what I'm saying? So I got the Puff clip. We're gonna drop that. We're gonna get into the convo a little bit. Then we'll do our commercials and all that other shit. All y'all in the chat, keep it locked. Appreciate y'all. Whew. There we go.
Yeah. Thank you so much for just taking care of my kids, man. Because ain't nobody reach out to them. Ain't nobody call them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? That meant so much. You know what I'm saying? That you reached out to them and took the money away while I'm in this month. Man, I appreciate you. Word up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I love you so much, man. It's like you raised me even when I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel the love, yeah, for real. I feel the love. For real. It means so much to me. This shit right here is crazy. You be careful out there because they definitely trying to end us, you feel me?
Yeah.
They can't do it. They can't do it. They ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat this shit and get next to you.
Yeah.
We gonna raise our families and become the kings that we supposed to be, you feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But words can't explain how much it means, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like being left for dead, and only one person coming to do anything to get you. And that's the level of appreciation that I have for you. But just like taking care of my son, that's some like next level big brother shit, B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to do that. But taking my son and like damn, a big brother father figure to him means a lot, you know?
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, they out there with no parent and shit, man. These people trying to rock me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the way you are as a father, man, it's just like I look up to the relationship that y'all got, you know? Just even, I just always love the way the connection y'all had. Oh, it's connection you got.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, you helping to give them the love that they need. Just like, it just means so much, bro. For real. I see.
All right, bro. I know everybody needs somebody to hit that button for them, you know what I'm saying, when they be in them situations, you dig? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog. Shout, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, it's good to hear, nigga trying to keep it silent with the homie. But listening to what he's saying and then reading what Kanye tweeted, then listening to Kanye basically, talk about, the shit kind of being therapeutic and then kind of going off course again to me. I try to keep in mind that mental health is real. And, some say that, the boy not necessarily, that he went through some shit and it ain't what it used to be. Others feel like, he's speaking truth, so they trying to make him look a certain way. I don't know where you fall, but it seemed like he have a lot of shit for jigging them, and it always some kind of way come back that they didn't do enough for me to help me with my family shit and all that type shit. He been saying a lot of shit, Kanye. But to me, dog, when you go to throwing the kids out there, and you feel me, you can't call the kids tardies. You feel me? Like, what we doing, bro? So, you know what I'm saying? Holler at me, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about Ye and, his shit. And then we can slide, dog. Cuz, then Kurt, dog.
Man, that nigga crazy, dog. That's all I can really say. Like, I ain't never even used this phrase before, dog, but I feel like this nigga got male privilege. You know what I'm saying? If he was a woman, he'll be Wendy Williams. They'd have been locked this nigga up and got him some guardianship or something like that because he be having like manic episodes and shit. Like, don't get me wrong, like the Puffy shit, like I don't really know what they got on Puffy, dog. Like, to be honest with you, the most heinous thing we've seen is the Cassie shit, and that ain't he not being charged for that. He being charged for freak offs, but he the only nigga charged. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga in the solo freako. Yeah. But fuck. So I'm not gonna be surprised if he beat it. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have no feelings towards him supporting him. That's on him and their personal relationship, this and that, this and that. Him with the tweeting and talking about people, kids, and oh, you're gonna kill me. You're damn right, nigga. Like, as soon as I see your bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't no Illuminati shit. This on some you disrespecting my wife, you disrespecting my kids. Like, the fuck wrong with you? And I put you on, nigga. Like, you mad because I didn't come to the wedding of the bitch you divorced from? The bitch you crying about, they ain't letting you see the kids? Nigga, I didn't come because I tried to told you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and keep in mind, this the nigga who do the Sunday service shit. And if y'all interested, y'all don't fit the criteria. He ain't dark enough, but he looking for some niggas darker than us who cool with shaving their head and wearing a swastika. You know what I'm saying? For the fucking Sunday service, to be in the choir. Man, if y'all don't get this nigga a fucking straight jacket in a rubber room.
You know, it was originally a sun symbol.
Man, but he ain't. What is he representing when he, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, what was the Klan robe originally? Because he had that bitch hanging up like he about to wear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, come on, dog. And don't get me wrong, dog. I feel like early Ye musical genius. Maybe something happened. I don't know. But this nigga wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Like take him off Twitter or something, dog. Let this nigga be in the rough. I don't know, dog. It's crazy. Like, I don't think the nigga need to be locked up, but he need to be like, you can't take this nigga account down. Cause I get in Facebook jail for saying fucking pigs or some shit.
He got too many followers, man. He draw too much attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cats who that rich, bro, like they perpetuate the fact that when a person attains a certain level of financial like prowess, they give them the world. I mean, Elon Musk, Ye. I mean, all of these cats can just walk around doing whatever the hell they want to do. Now, don't get me wrong; they can say certain things, and it'll be drawbacks. You know, Diddy. Some people say the whole situation with Diddy was they didn't really care what he was doing until he started raising along with the whole liquor deal. You know, that went bad. And I'm like, you know, cats got to realize, man, you can't live like heathens, bro. you can't live that way, bro. When you start to live that way, you're gonna succumb to issues. And I don't know if Ye lost it after his mom passed, you know, I don't know. I mean, it might be the reason why, but I can't really understand the level of debauchery that these dudes be into when they get all of this money, bro. They just want to live life like they ain't got no consequences. And that ain't the same for us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the same privileges as other folks have. I mean, we might have a longer leash, but that leash gonna come due, man. Just enough to hang yourself. And we gotta realize that's the way that they handle us.
Bro. I don't know, dog. Like,
checking out his new album, Bully.
Who? Yeah,
heard about it.
Yeah.
Nah, like I ain't even know it was out. I'm willing to give it a crack. Long, you know, as long as it ain't a gospel.
That shit came out yesterday.
I don't want to hear the gospel tracks too much, you dig? But I give it a listen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he snap back on and when he get in the studio. But right now, yeah, He need to be cool, bro. Need to be cool.
I miss the old Ye.
Yeah, like gotta drop out.
Yeah,
What you
big
say?
registration.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Never be the same. We halfway through, fella. Let's do it.
Hi, my name is Chris Spears, and this here is Blessed Hands Beauty Salon, where it all goes down.
My name is Victoria. I specialize in knotless braids, feed-in braids, and also locks.
Hello, my name is Courtney. I want their experience to be wonderful from the time that they walk in until the time that they leave, and seeing that beautiful smile when they go out the door.
What I like about working at Blessed Hands is that we're all just really sisters.
If you can't weave it, we can keep it. If you cannot grow it, baby, we can sew it.
Hi, my name is Kosha, and I'm the owner of Blessed Hands Beauty Salon. We've been established since 2019. We specialize in all things hair, far as natural styles, protective styles, weaving, wigs, lashes. I love working with all the stylists here because we all like a big family. We support each other.
Hello, I'm Brandon, founder and CEO of A Fund Solution Credit Restoration. We're thrilled to have you with us. Credit is our passion, and we work tirelessly to make sure you achieve all of your financial goals. The first step of the process is getting your credit report. We get a credit report from a company called MyScoreIQ. 99% of the things on your credit report are illegal, and one of the main things we do is remove them by using the power of the law. When you get the link, fill out the application. To get started today, it's just $1 to see your report.
Vacation shouldn't break the bank, just the routine. Fantastic Vacations makes luxury easy. Cruises, beaches, good times on demand. Book now, pack light, play heavier. Visit www.flyfantastic.com. Why wait? The beach.
And you abuse my trust.
Hearing about this kind of safety issue that's been talked about, like, make sure I stay safe. But let's actually just talk about, and maybe wonder for a second, why the United States government stopped assassinating black leaders. Because there's a reason for this. Like, for why Malcolm, MLK, Fred Hampton, were gunned down. But in the 80s, it's crickets. We're going to talk about why there was crickets. Right? Like, and it's like, do you really think white people had to change their heart? No, they just switched the method. Let me break it down how they switched the method. Right? So there's coin, right? And they spent the 60s and 70s wiping out radical black movements, right? They infiltrated, arrested, they murdered. Once they silenced the revolutionaries, they didn't need assassinations anymore because there wasn't a movement left to kill. By the 1980s, black radical policies got swapped for black excellence, right? Instead of liberation, they were bag chasing. So instead of MLK, we got Michael Jordan. Instead of Panthers, we got black CEOs. Bro, we're up. And don't get me wrong, I love seeing us win. I love seeing us black folks win. But success within a system is not the same as dismantling it, right? Like it's not the same thing at all. They stopped shooting us down in the streets and started letting us make it as long as we played by the rules, right? You could be rich, famous, and powerful as long as you didn't step out of line. As long as you don't challenge white supremacy, the moment you step out of line, you're going to get blackballed, discredited, thrown in jail. They don't go for you, right? They're not concerned about a person like me. They waiting for me to be in the front of a protest saying something too loud. And keep in mind, they did not stop with oppression, right? They just upgraded it, right? We're in the new model. Instead of assassinations, they gave us mass incarceration, lock up powerful leaders before they rise, media hit jobs, turn revolutionaries into clowns. Right? And economic pacification. Don't fight, just get money. Right? That's what they want us to think, that individual wealth is the same as collective freedom. Nowhere close. They want us to believe that buying black is more powerful than fighting back. Right? Listen, representation and revolution are different things. Right? The integrationists, they really got their little way. Right? They really did. They got to be seen. Right? And I just don't think that's all we want. So if your success doesn't shift like power, right? Like, then it's just another tool to keep us quiet, realistically. Like just honestly. If they don't have to kill us anymore, that means we already lost the fight. The question is, how do we get it back, right? Because we're actually in an era post black militarized radicalism. We're actually post that because they succeeded on eliminating that, right? Like we're going to have to see a new rise, right? And in this new rise, there'll definitely be something that none of us have been comfortable with before, or at least been discouraged against. And it's going to involve more people than what the civil rights had before, mostly because the black narrative no longer can be silenced by some of the earlier means. This is not going to end on like a lighthearted note, but I just want it to be known that the main reason why they stopped killing us is not because of civil rights. We haven't gotten new rights since 1965, I'm pretty sure, just off the top. We haven't got new rights since then. We haven't got anything since then. So the social situation has not changed, right? A few black people's lives has changed. And really these are the type of people black women are getting betrayed by. I heard about this in the comments, talking about how they get rich and then leave. Did Jay-Z buy a Ferrari from a black man or from a place?
All right, y'all, we back. Rounds podcast. Benjamin, that's cousin of Red Curd Dog. Agreed, brother. Agreed. Brother had a mouthful to say. A couple quotables, dog. A couple quotables. I will start with the success within the system isn't dismantling. When I heard that, Kurt, I thought of you. You know what I'm saying? Because we done talked a couple of times on here about attacking the system, being strategic in doing it, so forth and so on. Dog, bruh, like I said, nigga said a lot. Being pacified by the dollar, I just say it kind of simple. You know what I'm saying? And just the changing of the guard and just the dynamics in which niggas was operating under. You know what I'm saying? Like walking it down from the Fred Hamptons and the fucking Martin Luther Kings, etc., and then throwing Jordan and them in there. You know what I'm saying? And I would say, if nothing else, because of visibility, right? And then because of the visibility, the ability therefore to capture the audience and really say some shit, or really, you know what I'm saying? But how a nigga didn't necessarily do that because they didn't want to hurt their ability to make money. You know what I'm saying? Also, the fact that you got to be willing to sacrifice for the greater good, paraphrasing. You feel me? So y'all holler at me, bro. Kurt Dog, Cuzzo, talk with me.
Man, you know, I always say it's about a system. And the reason why I say that is, if you know what the infrastructure of the framework is that you are confined to, right? If you live in America or you are American and you happen to be black, scratch that. If you live in America, right, there's an automatic foundation and framework that this operation runs on. Then there's a set of rules that have been assigned based on our color, being black. You have to understand that if you can learn how to, again, let's take sports for matter of facts. Sports, music, entertainment. We excel in those areas because those were lanes that they allowed us to excel in, because that was what was appealing and acceptable, and that has no power. And then with that, because of the influence and the draw, then they started to frame it so that it attracted a certain type of mindset. I mean, it's too much to go into, right? But the point I'm trying to make is, when we got into things like sports and entertainment, we excelled. If we take an understanding of that lane and what those rules are, and then we really develop something like the dude was saying, we're going to have to take an approach that, first of all, we've never done before, which is really understanding the power of who we are coming together and using a system, a framework that's in place, but being creative, being intelligent about applying it in a way that was not expected. They don't expect us to switch gears.
Sound
you know
like
what I'm saying?
Sound like you're talking about MAGA right now, but I feel you.
Well, I mean, it's not really. I mean, to be honest,
No, I'm just
bro,
saying,
it ain't
because
really
when you
that
talk
big
about
MAGA.
really studying the framework, coming up with a unique plan that kind of craft that bitch to what you wanted or needed to be. That just kind of popped in my head. I didn't mean to cut you, dog. Keep
No. I mean,
cooking,
but you catching what I'm throwing out. So if we understand that you can't look at the visual of it, you can't look at what's right in your face. You got to look at the foundation. You got to look at the bones of the house, the bones of the building, right? Can the foundation and the bones handle what you about to put on it? You know, the paint on the walls, it don't mean nothing. I mean, that's pretty, but understanding how you are going to use a system and not, it can't be, you know, like he said before, they got rid of all of the you know what I'm saying, the civil rights leaders, because that was the first tier of striking fear and saying that route just ain't gonna be successful. And then it's a harder route, right? It's an in your face route. It's a telling them they need to change how they do business route. And the reality is they never set those things up for us. So you got to really work within the realm of what's been made available. And you got to be intelligent. You got to be creative. You got to use all of your God-given abilities. And it can't be just one. Like I said, it has to be. I mean, history has shown us, man. You know, I mean, when you have the boycotts, you know, you hit them in the pockets. For us, it was definitely a hard thing. You know, you'd spend almost a year walking in the rain, the cold, the weather, you know what I'm saying, being inconvenient. But it crippled them. You know, it broke them down. And that was an in-your-face move, right? I think it's time for us to get intelligent again. It's time for us to stop work. It's to work smarter instead of harder. And that's going to take a whole bunch of people coming together and, again, using those creative and intelligent abilities we have. Betterment of all of us.
I mean, everything. I agree with everything Kurt just said. You know what I'm saying, and definitely what the dude was saying in the video. He broke it down kind of better than anybody I heard it break it down, because I think it was a very important point how he said we went from the activism to the bag chasing, you know what I'm saying, from the civil rights leader, because I'm thinking about it, and now for the most parts, the athletes and entertainers are who propped up as the leaders, you know what I'm saying. You look at the youth, look at them because they're on the social economic, they're kind of at the top of the ladder, the hundreds of millions of dollars of contracts,
they're visible.
They sure to tell you how much they make. They're highly visible. They live a lifestyle that everyone would aspire to just from the outside looking in. But when we go a little bit deeper into it, they are also highly controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be into sports or entertainment, you have to fit in their box and play by their rules from an early age. Like, you're trained to go this route. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. LeBron came into the NBA as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's been doing this. Now he's 40-something. Martin Luther King didn't even live to be 40. Malcolm X didn't even live to be 40. You see what I'm saying? So it's a whole different. So yeah, I might, if y'all do something egregious enough, I'll speak to it a little bit, but I'm not about to. Like, think about why have they never came together, like really came together in, like, when I say that, I mean the way they came together back in, I forgot the year when it was, when they took Muhammad Ali, all the other dudes, they got together and had the meeting. Remember they had them,
Malcolm, Muhammad, and who was the dude, the football player? Man, what was his name?
Jim Brown. And
Jim Brown, yeah.
Even back then, think about it. Initially, Martin and Malcolm, they had like differing viewpoints of how to reach the same goal. But ultimately, they came together and was like, hey, you're not the enemy, this and that, this and that. They got together and was able to march to the beat of the same drum somewhat. Whereas fast forward now, we see the people at the top fighting, bickering, tearing each other down, laughing when someone else gets torn down, celebrating the other person's demise. Like, you know what I'm saying? We see people actually celebrate when people die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and it's fucked up to say, dog, but it's fire how they did that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And they
think
studied
about it.
us,
Now
man.
niggas say like Trump was like, man, let me talk to some of the leaders. Let me talk to send Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck? The fuck?
But dog, to to y'all credit though, like those positions, I guess, are highly visible because ultimately that's where they want you to be seen at. You know what I'm saying? Because let's think about it. The motherfuckers who look like us in particular, who really making that bread and driving industry, the few that there are, you don't see them like that because they don't want you to know that to aspire to that. You know what I'm saying? They won't keep you in that box. Now, I'm feeling what you saying, and it's not really pushback, but I think in being strategic with the setup, nigga gotta do that in multiple areas and kind of be able to attack them at one time and or in a real domino effect. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you know, you know, you kind of be fucked up.
Man, you got with them, with the powers that be. You can't really. I don't want to say you can't match them, but like the dude was saying, like it has to be something that, first of all, is unexpected. Second of all, you know, I hate this kind of, you know, parallelism, but you have to use like a magician move. It has to be a sleight of hand. It has to be something that they see us where we are or where they want us to be. But like you said, it's a flank, right? And then man, there's too many different ways
Like
that I think.
all right, so check this out, Kurt. Y'all remember back in the G, I think it was Murder Inc., Death Row, and Rap a Lot. I believe them three was trying to come together to do the distribution company themselves. You feel me? Like we about to cut out we the biggest, let's come to whoop de whoop, which would have been a power move, you know what I'm saying? Soon as they came with that, everybody went to getting raided, the feds on you. So,
But
you
they say
know,
he blew the whistle on that. You see what I'm saying?
but then that kind of go to the
It goes
I
back to
don't know
the
if I hit the
original
quote, the
thing.
fucking individual wealth don't equal collective freedom. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Anytime we come together, dog, they're gonna have to use one of us. Like, think about it, because if you get
Yeah.
to, like, you know how hard it'll be for a nigga to infiltrate the clan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even though they say it happened, but I'm just saying, like, if we the Black Panthers, like, it's gonna be hard to send White Mike in here to fucking infiltrate. But if
Right.
they get to you, Cole, like, I'm speaking freely in front of you anyway. So,
but that's where
I
we gotta
mean,
see the value in the whole and not the self. Don't get me wrong. Like I
Exactly.
won't eat, but sometimes we gotta sacrifice some of the chicken, you know what I'm saying, for the you know what I mean? The
dog, the
mind
way
You know,
frame
somebody.
doing
I
some that.
do it, it ain't even that. It's to the point now where we've regressed so much. I got enough chicken. I just don't want you to have none. You know what I'm saying? Even if it'll take some chicken off of my plate, because I got so much over here to make sure you don't get none. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's how fucked up the dynamic has become. Like, we really view, we each other enemy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having an external enemy.
But that's the move, right? Every time we started to come together, we could make shit happen. So the whole point of the matter was it had to be a psychological thing had to be played on us to make us feel like that's the worst thing to do is to come together, and that shit is working.
Not
Put
real
that
shit.
any black person in at the top of any industry. I don't care what the industry is, and watch who talking down on that person the most. Whatever industry it is, it's gonna be other black people. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad.
Yeah,
I think we need to
it's
go
a
ahead and
lot
let them know
tough.
we ain't getting together. You know what I'm saying? Let them see that we can't get together, but all the while we working hand to hand.
Yeah, that like we would have to use their tactics.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying, bro.
a
Like,
distraction in the west and a fucking meeting in the east type shit.
exactly.
At this point, you're a nigga after code switch for real, boy.
Woo!
Like,
I have to live that
I
life
always
every day,
feel like
bro.
our avenue to do that was through hip hop music, and we gave it to them. Nah, they control that too. You know what
For
I'm
the
saying?
love of money.
Yeah, man.
Man, let's knock this last one out. We ain't even really got it. It's a we can end on a brighter note. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Let's do that.
Lift the people's spirits.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
I don't know how bright it is, but it's a little brighter. Hey, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Little hard tugger, you know what I mean? But I like
Be on your ass. I'm like,
power.
this nigga said uplifting. This is horrible. But
Dog,
it
power
was a
community,
curveball. It came back. Dog, and like, yeah, it tugged on the heartstrings, bro. I'm crying behind the shades. You heard me? That was a hell of a story, dog. That shit was amazing.
Yeah,
That's
dog,
exactly what I was saying,
service.
man.
That's I love, dog.
He said collectively. You know what I'm saying? He said everything that we needed to do, man.
That's the perfect example of community. That's what community is supposed to be, dog. Like, I don't want to be hyperbole, but the pleasure he have in helping other people, like you could feel the joy he get from the shit, like it's infectious type shit. You know what I'm saying? And for him, like, I ain't never heard nobody say I'm thankful I got cancer, and I totally understand why he said it, because you know what I'm saying, that gave those people who we've been helping all this time an opportunity to repay it back to him, and not just to hear the story. Like, this is that wrap up what we've been talking about. Like, this man have nothing, and he's going out his way to help others. And we just was talking about people who got everything going out their way to fucking hurt others. Shit crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. But that's part of the framework, man. It's part of the framework, bro.
Yep. Oh, Dr. Z, dog. I like that one. You heard me?
Yeah, that was a good one, bro.
Yeah, I agree, dog. I agree. We ended on a good note, you know what I'm saying?
On a positive note, the weekend about to come up. Y'all have fun, be safe, you heard me? Be good to each other, be nice, all that.
Service to others, man.
Then I'm about to flip it again.
Oh shit, here this nigga go.
Hey man, like, you know, we had the OG what the boy name is? Don't sleep on me or something. I can't even think of the nigga name, but we about to slide, y'all. Y'all know I appreciate y'all time. Kurt, dog, cuz over and shouts out to Hash Jude, that boy kid.
Man, shout out to Lil Hat, man. He was killing that shit, dog. That fucking song. That bitch cold, dog. That one about to go. He had the fucking cowboy hat on.
Like, got
yeah,
the
get your
bourbon and
fucking
shit.
Shabuzi on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby. Look, if Beyonce could do it, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And that boy got some shit. I be telling y'all, dog. They got some R&B.
Like, he got range. Like, every song I hear from him sounds different.
And you, boy, just keep listening, dog. But he got the juice, nigga. He got the juice. So yeah. Keep plugging Lil D, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, Ms. Lyric, Nola, G, Franny, T, Superstar Damien. Y'all ready to slide? Don't forget Tuesday. Y'all check out the back half of the Mario P interview. And shit. I got you. We be back Thursday. Might have a treat for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? So till then, y'all be safe, be good. We out the door.
Peace.
What hold y'all with these young niggas with this fucking trap shit?
Young niggas be older than us.
Call the people, man. Call the people. Call the police. I'm out of here.